Fortnite is unlike most other shooters in that shotguns are actually useful. More than useful, in fact, they're really strong. This is because engagements take place at a much shorter average range than they do in most other shooters. So you want to make sure you pick up a good shotgun if you find one. And that'll give you some hope of winning the match. But which are the best shotguns in Fortnite? We've put together a rundown of the best shotguns in Fortnite to help answer that question. Enjoy. Let's start with the best of the best, the pump shotgun, which is the best shotgun in Fortnite right now. There's really no better feeling than one pumping your foes. It's as simple as that. New players to Fortnite Battle Royale might not be familiar with the pump shotgun's monstrous stats, so here we are. Damage per second, 81.2, damage per shot, 116, headshot multiplier, 1.75, which is pretty decent there, fire rate, 0.7, it's a pump, you can't expect it to be too fast, and magazine size 5, which should be more than enough to finish off most of your enemies. And it has a reload time of 3.7 seconds, so about average for a shotgun here. You'll see how these compare with other shotguns as we go through though, but let's just say up front, with stats like that, there is no other shotgun in Fortnite that can really compete for the best weapon in this class. Okay, let's turn now to the heavy shotgun, which is one of the newer weapons. This unique shotgun was released partway through Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. And what makes this weapon so special is that whereas most shotguns in Fortnite shoot a spread of pellets, the heavy shotgun fires a single accurate slug. So it's honestly more of a sniper than a shotgun. Anyway, let's take a look what the stats are like. The damage per second is 128.7, the damage per shot is 99, the headshot multiplier is also quite strong at 1.75, the fire rate is average at 1.3, and the magazine size is 5 again. But the reload time is decent at 3.96. As you can see, the heavy shotgun has great stats and it packs a mean punch. Additionally, the accurate slug shot allows for high damage output at a long range. But it's just not going to be as effective in frantic close quarter situations as the other shotguns, because it all comes back to the fact there's no bullet spread. It's just a single shot. Anyway, I digress. Next up, we have the combat shotgun, which is the weaker precursor to the heavy shotgun. The combat shotgun shoots a pellet spray like most shotguns. However, the pellet spread on this weapon is far tighter than competing Fortnite weapons like the pump shotgun. The tighter pellet spread theoretically allows for the combat shotgun to compete with Fortnite weapons like assault rifles. Unfortunately though, the combat shotgun suffers from low damage output for a shotgun. Just check out these stats. So damage per second, we're at 107.1, not terrible. But the damage, 63, that's bad. Headshot multiplier, 1.5, worse than the previous two we've seen. And with a fire rate of 1.7, it's not exactly the fastest in the game. The magazine size is 8 though, which is quite good, and the reload time is 4.7, so mediocre. The combat shotgun can compete with some weapons at close range, but it's generally going to get outgunned by other shotguns or submachine guns. So yeah, it's pretty lame. Okay, let's go back to the shotguns we're actually a fan of. Let's deal with the charged shotgun, which might be my favourite shotgun in Fortnite. The charged shotgun has the ability to charge up a shot, and the longer the shot is charged, the more damage it can output. Simple, right? You've seen it in lots of games. Now, it's not strictly the best shotgun, because this mechanic is not very helpful when you need to act quickly. But with a fully charged shot, this shotgun can pack a massive punch. The charged shotgun is in fact the only other shotgun besides the pump that can deal plus 200. Here are the stats on this puppy. Damage per second, 86.7, so as we say, not great. But the average damage a shot going to be a 102, so that's pretty strong. Headshot multiplier 1.5, okay, not the best, and fire rate, okay, yeah, it is pretty slow at 0.85. But the magazine size of 5 is average for a shotgun, not bad, and the reload time of 3.9 is about average. Look, it's a fun weapon as we said, but it is probably CD tier, honestly. Next up, a slightly better shotgun, the tactical shotgun. Now, the tactical shotgun is probably the most reliable shotgun in Fortnite. It has decent close range damage output, it has a pretty large magazine, and it handles quite quickly. So it's a good all-rounder. Here are the tactical shotgun's numbers on paper. The damage per second is 132, which is very good, but the individual damage per shot is only 88, so average. The headshot multiplier at 1.5 is okay. The fire rate of 1.5 is again decent, okay. But the magazine size, it can hold 8 shells, so that is strong. And you have to pay for that with the reload time being slightly longer than other shotguns at 5.13 seconds. As you can see though, overall, besides reload time, speed is the tactical shotgun's strength. So you can be dominating the truly close counter engagements that you get into. Okay, let's deal with another recent shotgun, and one I'm less a fan of. This is the lever action shotgun. Now, Epic Games added the lever action shotgun to Fortnite in Chapter 2 Season 5. And it is half decent, but it suffers from the same problem as many other slow firing guns in Fortnite. They just can't compete with the pump shotgun. So if you're going to go slow, why wouldn't you go for that? Anyway, let's check out the stats. Damage per second, 108.6. As we said, it's okay. Damage per shot, 114.3. Again, very good. But with a headshot multiplier of 1.45, that's pretty weak for this class. And with a fire rate of 0.95, that's good, but it doesn't make up for that previously poor stat. Magazine size of 6 shells is decent, but the reload time is again on the longer side. Look, this isn't all to say that the lever action is useless. In non-pump action shotgun seasons, like Chapter 2 Season 5, the lever action is actually a solid option. But these days, just why not take the pump? Okay, but let's move on and keep dealing with the newly introduced weapons. This is the auto shotgun. And the auto shotgun came into Fortnite during Chapter 3 Season 1. Thanks to its speed, it's basically the Chapter 3 equivalent of the tactical shotgun. Here are the stats of this shotgun. Damage per second, 138.6, that's very good, that's near the top. Damage per shot, 92.4, okay, not great, but it makes up for it by being quick, with that 1.5 fire rate. The headshot multiplier, 1.5, mediocre, it's okay for a shotgun. But the magazine size of 8 is very good, and a reload time of 5.13 seconds is understandable given how large the magazine is. Now, as you can see from all those stats, the auto shotgun actually acts quite similar to the tactical shotgun, and it even beats it out in a few categories. So this is a very strong weapon in this class, right up near the top. This next one, however, isn't anywhere near the top. It's super fun, but it's massively hampered by only having 2 shots before a reload. You guessed it, we're talking about the double barrel shotgun. Perhaps in solos you could make more of a case for this weapon because you can put out such a ton of damage in just 2 shots, but we don't advise it for most players. Here are the double barrel stats. So damage per second, 228, naturally it's massive because you can just pump both of those shots, and the damage is 120 per shot, which again is pretty massive. But the headshot multiplier is weak here at 1.25, actually one of the weakest in its class. The fire rate, yes, 1.9 is good, but as the magazine size shows, you've only got 2 shots before you need to reload. And yeah, 2.7 seconds is a quick reload time, but you need to do it constantly. So, nothing that impressive. Even if you aren't going to use this weapon regularly, you should take it for a spin occasionally, because it's so damn satisfying. So as we say, if nothing else, it's fun. And last but not least, we have the striker pump shotgun. The striker pump is the 3rd shotgun that was introduced in Chapter 3, and it performs similarly to the pump, but does not pack quite the same damage output. The striker pump shotgun seems good at first glance, but after comparing it to the pump shotgun, the shortcomings are more obvious. Let's go through and explain. Damage per second, 68.64. That is not good for the weapons in this class. Although damage per individual shot, 105.6, is okay. Headshot multiplier 1.65 is very good, but the fire rate of 0.65 is terrible. That is a very slow firing weapon. And with a magazine size of 5, it doesn't really make up for that. Reload time of 4.5 seconds also isn't great for a weapon that's this slow. So the striker pump is beaten out in almost every category for the pump shotgun. However, it's still viable, so if you see it, don't just drop it, it might be worth it to you. So, now that you've seen which shotguns are the best to include in your inventory, I'm sure you'll be off to get your victory royales. Until then, why not drop us a like and subscribe if you're feeling generous? And if you think we're absolutely wrong about everything we've said so far, drop us a comment to let us know beneath how stupid we are. Thanks very much guys, catch you next time.